Don't need it. Know where to build it. Doesn't help me win a cultural victory. That's always the question you gotta ask yourself. I see a lot of people will do things when they're playing Civ. That... Whoa, Norwich. Starvation? How is the city starving? I see a lot of people do this thing. How do I describe it? They will do things. They will do things that they have a bonus for, even though it doesn't help them achieve their goal. So England does have like bonuses for Navy and stuff like this, but this doesn't help me achieve my goal. In fact, actually, the Royal Navy Dockyard would help me because it would provide loyalty here, but I can't build it right now. We're going to claim another rider. That's a bunch of science for me. We are going to move these Great Works out of London. I think the Great Work game is a bit silly too. I think it needs to be really redesigned. The dock also makes some gold. It does make some gold, but I don't need any gold income because I'm using spies to steal all my money. Even though it says minus 25.8, I'm easily at like plus 100 gold from stealing from my enemies. So the only thing that can really cripple my economy is if my spies somehow all fail and die. As you can see here, stealing money. Foment unrest. Well, a dockyard also gets hammered in housing, which helps about anything. Yeah, but you've got to think of in terms of the opportunity cost of building a dockyard. What else could I be doing? Things that directly give me tourism. Neighborhoods. You know, neighborhoods directly give me tourism. Builders directly give me tourism. Extra culture and science directly gives me more tourism when I'm going for a tourism victory. So it's not just as simple as like, oh, this thing is helpful. You've got to think like, okay, how is this thing helping me? What is the impact of it on the game? And how is it going to help me achieve my goal? Potatoes. Okay, I just got a bunch of follows. Let me call those out there. Thank you very much, Fiction916. And I also got August Hansen. Thank you very much. I missed that one. All right. So Monument, in terms of Brighton, I don't know what I'm going to do here. This city is not in a very good position to really help me win the game. It can do some stuff. I think probably the best move here is to build a neighborhood. I like just let that city go and do that slowly. Washington, we're going to keep trading with Washington. I really do need more trade routes. Like that would be something really nice. So actually, I'm going to change my mind here and get to work on the commercial hub. I think that's actually going to be much more useful. Right, it's more of a question of ship investment. In what way would you change Great Works? I don't know. I don't think they're good the way they are right now. It just seems like busy work rather than a meaningful mechanic. Like the fundamental idea of Great Works is good, but I think there needs to be a little bit more stuff you can do with them, and they need to be a little bit more impactful. Okay, damn it. Let's take the Arrow Storm promotion. You're going to fortify there. You keep stealing. You should really operate at a higher level to lower the chance that you get caught, though. Do I have another spy? Can I build another spy? No, I can't build any more spies, so we're all spied out. Okay, so we're probably going to have to pull this guy back a little bit. Those lumber mills are so good. They are really, 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 really good. However, the opportunity cost is that you have to build them instead of building... the effects of the mass media... Instead of chopping and getting a bunch of production all at once. So there is a downside. You stay fortified there, choose our civic. Mass media, we're going to go ahead and grab capitalism so that we can build shopping malls. Then we are going to go into democracy. Escape on foot. My spy escaped with the gold. Looks like Magnus was killed by a spy. We're going to take military research, so that Renaissance walls, which we've built in basically every city, will give us +2 science. Then I don't need this wonder building thing anymore. I think it would be a good idea to take triangular trade. That would give me about 12 gold per turn. It would help cover my costs. Theater Square adjacency doesn't really appeal to me. don't really care about that. Reduce the cost of purchasing a tile, not really super great. Manchester might be exposed enough now. I don't have the units to take it. I'd have to upgrade this into an artillery. I'd have to have much better units, and I went down the wrong part of the tree to get better units. The only unit I have that could fight the city is artillery, and I mean artillery can actually do a lot, so I guess I could take this back. We'll make the effort to take it back, I guess, since you guys asked for it. But I think I don't need this card. I do want to keep these two cards. I want to put in heritage tourism, I think, since I have plenty of artifacts. It's going to give me a lot of that. Then we're going to slap in the military research card, and that should boost my science. Looks like I lost science there. What? I could pick up replaceable parts. It would spend a lot of my science time though. It's like way too much time. I need to get a radio as fast as possible. We also have the availability to build a Cristo Redentor, which unfortunately is going to have to be hard built in our capital. But we are about to get the Eiffel Tower as long as no one beats it to it. You go there. I guess I could make an effort to take Manchester. We'll give it a go. Like I said, we'll give it the old fair shot. I have a couple of units that I could bring down and make a good effort at it. Wait, is Muscat at war with me? Okay, Muscat is at war with me, so I need to be careful about that. But yeah, if I could retake Manchester, like that's a decent amount of tourism in terms of these coastal tiles. Okay, you're going to take a promotion here. You're going to shoot this guy. And then we will start slowly advancing towards Manchester. Ouch, that hurt. Not terribly, but there's the Eiffel Tower, so that's +2 appeal in all my territory. Let's grab ourselves another, now that we have the faith for it, we're going to grab ourselves another naturalist in Stoke-upon-Trent. Let's make sure we have all these. Let's purchase the naturalist. He will be going there. Shoot with the city, then shoot with the artillery. Let's move forward slowly. Let's bring these guys in. You go there. You have a promotion. We are going to take the ranged defense promotion. Let's bring these guys in as well. You're holding there. We're waiting for something to happen. You keep stealing gold from me. We'll go to the next turn. If I'm playing too quickly, don't let me, like, if you want me to slow down and explain my decisions, let me know, because right now I'm just playing quickly to get through the turns so that we can see the end of this game. Choose production here. Actually, quick check on culture, and also, actually, I have not been checking the scientist. Okay, no, we're fine on this. It's going to take a very long time for this to come through. So, culture-wise, Cyrus is winning, but in terms of acceleration, I think I'm accelerating much harder than him. Yeah, I'm accelerating way harder than him. Okay, medieval walls has been completed in Bristol. Unfortunately, I won't get to build Renaissance walls in here, so we do miss out on about 6 tourism in the late game because of that. Not the end of the world. I would like to build a neighborhood in here, although this city is pretty much just designed to spam out builders. It's like its entire purpose. It's not meant to build any district. It's not meant to do anything else but build builders for me. We're going to just barely scooch around the outer outskirts of that city. You're going to go there. You're going to go there. You're going to go there. Want to get a surround on this city early. You wait there. Unit needs orders. Go ahead and create another natural park. Next turn, we can start to delete these pins. Okay, so he's pretty happy about me satisfying his agenda. You took some damage, but you're standing on a farm, so you'll be able to use that to heal. That's pretty good. We're going to pop you down 1 tile and then take a shot at Manchester. Then we're going to pop you down 1 tile and take a shot at Manchester, because you guys can actually do a decent amount of damage to cities. Not a huge amount, but a decent amount. You're going to go there. You're going to go here. You're going to go here. We're now blocking that city's health regeneration. Why are leaders not animated? Because I turned it off in the options menu, because it speeds up how long it takes to play the game. Animated leaders take up a lot of your turn timer. It takes, like, they have to play their whole animation when every time you interact with them, and you interact with them like maybe 100 times per game. 100 times like 5 to 8 seconds. That's like 500 seconds, 800 seconds. Could be even as much as let's say it could be as long as 10 minutes 20 minutes in an entire campaign that you're spent just looking at animations that you've seen 1,000 times. So I turned them off to make the game quicker. I found it oddly assuring that the enemy navy is buzzing around. So do I. I think it's quite nice. No peace. I want Manchester back. I might even try to push for Gordian. I don't think there's any point in trying to be friendly with this guy. He pretty much has just shit all over me this entire game. We are pretty close to getting a heroic age, which is going to be super helpful because it's going to be an atomic era golden age or heroic age, right? Yep. Which means we have a lot of really nice options. Let's go ahead and pillage there. You're going to come forward. You're going to shoot this city, continue to do damage. I can't really slam my melee units into the city as much as I would like to. It's just not an option right now, but it might be in the future. Artillery, wait there. You wait there. You're waiting there. You're waiting there. You are going to be going to Kabul, maybe. Need to find a city that has good. Looks like America is killing Cyrus as well, which is reassuring. So I want to steal from China because they are quite wealthy. Pressing escape will cancel the animation. Yep, but I don't have to press escape every time I open up a leader animation screen. I'm happy with the way that the game plays for me with these settings, so I will continue to play with these settings. Alright, let us start to smash this city wide open. There's another 700 gold. We can purchase ourselves a archaeologist in here. Boom, taken. Let's go ahead and shoot this city a bit. Alright, nice. There goes that city's health. We'll be able to start hammering it soon. And you over here continue to steal money from me. You're continuing to steal money from me as well. So yeah, each of these spies is worth about 100 gold per turn. So even though I'm at quote-unquote minus 20, I actually am making a lot more money than that. So you need to get up to... here and get these. Let's see. Eiffel Tower completed. Okay, somebody built the Cristo Redentor. That's kind of painful. It's going to really slow down our culture game. It's not the end of the world, but it is a pretty big blow. Let's grab the arena. Fortunately, we won't be able to build this. Repair the outer defenses. We still have suzerainty of Babylon. I guess we could actually take suzerainty of Kandy as well, or at the very least sink 6 envoys into them to get to the +2 faith in every temple, which will mean that that should significantly lower the amount of time it takes to acquire ourselves more naturalists, which is pretty damn important for the long-term culture generation and tourism generation of our empire. We'll go to the next turn and have a look around. Hey, how's it going? .zip66 and Green... Honneurs. I think you're pretty new. I haven't seen you around before too either. No, I want to take that city off you. I might even try to take some more cities off them. I might even try to take over Muscat, just because it's just been sitting there all game being annoying. We'll see though. Capitalism. So now we can build a shopping mall, another source of tourism, which is really nice. We are going to pretty much go straight for democracy. Sewers are not on the way. They are out of the way. I could grab them before I go to democracy, but I don't really have the time to build them, so I'm just going to go straight for radio to get these seaside resorts. Let's go ahead and shoot this city. We will take it over with this guy. We captured a unit from Persia. Finally, we took back Manchester, my own goddamn city that he took from me. We need a boat unit down here. Can I purchase like a really cheap boat unit? No. Okay, that's fine. Let's get you to here. You go here. Should have pillaged all these tiles. That was a mistake on my part. Should have done that because a lot of the tiles aren't keepable. Yeah, glad to see Potato on Twitch finally. Thank you very much, ScumSave. I've been watching your YouTube for some time. I like your Civ series. Thanks, .zip. I appreciate it, man. I really love making it, and I'm really glad people enjoy it. Because, I mean, I would probably still do it even if people were like, I hate you, Potato. But, you know, it does give you that little bit of validation and, you know, emotional security that people actually do enjoy whatever it is you're doing, even if whatever it is you're doing is, like, being essentially an antisocial asshole playing computer games on your own. Alright, let's go ahead and continue to build neighborhoods. We want them so that we can build shopping malls, because shopping malls are worth +4 tourism each, which is a decent amount of tourism to spend our production on. We'll go ahead and grab that. We're going to choose our artifact. We'll just grab a Cyrus one. It doesn't really matter at this point. We're just trying to fill up our archaeological museums at this point. Sure thing, a 1-for-1 with a bit of extra gold on top for me. How are we at a level 3 alliance yet? Out of curiosity, old Teddy, old pal. No, we've got quite a bit of time to go, but extra trade routes with him are giving me extra bonus people points, which is nice. So let's continue to hammer in here. You're going to take the promotion of +1 movement. +1 movement is always really nice. We want to pillage all of these culture districts that we can. It's only 25, but it is a 10% boost on my turnover turn ability to generate thingy-me-doodles. Let's go ahead and get the temple up. We're quite a few turns away from our next naturalist. We need to get this builder to retool this landscape into more... Manchester should be renamed to Persian Salt Mining Company. Maybe. There's some relics here. There's actually some pretty good tiles in here for seaside resorts, so I think I am going to take Gordian. I might even take some more coastal cities off him. Since I didn't get the Cristo Redentor, I'm going to need more land in general to just build things. Are you stealing my boats? Can you not be there? I'd appreciate that. You're kind of standing on the relic spot, which is kind of pissing me off. I think it's kind of dumb that you can't surround a city if it has a water exit. I mean, it makes sense, but it's annoying to me. Okay, seems like an okay deal. It's not the best deal, but it's okay. 800 gold acquired. Let's pull you back to heal. I'm gonna push this guy forward. Do a shot there. The +1 movement from starting in my own terrain is actually really nice there. Single artillery and a couple of knights can really change the world. So we've got another city in here that we can make a difference in. We are going to continue to rip up these farms because they're no use to me. Yep, trade with Washington. You go here, excavate that artifact. It is a Victoria artifact. I almost have enough money to continue to purchase more archaeologists. There was not a very much exploration in this game. Yeah, not really. Sometimes I get a lot of exploration off. Sometimes I get very little exploration off. It's really just kind of a look at the draw type thing. But I'm going to kill Persia because he actually has a decent amount of tourism generation in his empire, and I kind of want that for myself. It will mean lesser relationships with everybody in the game, which will make it harder to net some trade routes and stuff like that. Let's go for the economic alliance with China. You will pay me 13 gold per turn as well, which is a decent amount of gold. Help cover my negatives. In terms of people I want to promote, I think Reina needs to be promoted up to top level here, so I'm going to go ahead and take the foreign exchange and the tax collector and the curator, and then I'm going to park her in my capital. I did get a... yeah. So she'll start giving me more stuff. I'm going to put in this to get more more gold discounts off my units. That's pretty reasonable. Oh, wait. Did I just... no, I didn't. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put in this. So we're pretty close to getting democracy. So I'll just slap these in and we'll make major changes to our government at democracy. We'll do some damage there. We'll do some major damage there. We should be able to clean up with a musketman. We are going to keep this city. Let's have a little bit of a scout of Susa. So Susa would not be a bad city to grab. We're going to pillage these trade routes for the money. Then we'll pillage these paradises as well. Looks like there's a couple of viable spots for seaside resorts here. Nothing crazy. One thing you can do, I don't know if I would call it an exploit, but if I trade him Susa, I can see what's in the city. So for example, he has iron, silk, and ivory in here in Susa. Whereas if I trade Bactry, you know, he doesn't have any of that stuff. Whereas if I go Ray, and it'll even show you where his great works are located. So for example, if I could find city with his great works, it might be his capital. They might all be in his capital. Yeah, I think I just stole some great works from him. Let me double check that. That is the city of Manchester. Yeah, he had great work stored in Manchester, so I just stole those, which feels pretty good, man. In which difficulty is the game being played? Well, the title of the stream is Deity England, and we are playing on Deity. You should Putin raid. There was not very much exploration. Deity. We will just do some basic repairs here. The city had no districts. Did have a decent amount of land for thingies. I'm probably not going to conquer too many cities because I don't want the world to hate me. I think I could probably get away with maybe 1 or 2 more cities. What's the continent look like? Yeah, I think I might conquer this, and it will net me an extra little bit of stuff. We're going to put a forest on that tile. We do need to start getting more builders. I'm building them as fast as I can in that one city. Let's see if you can sneak over here and grab this burn, and then we will go ahead and take the con artist promotion on you. Have you ever done a marathon game or realistic error mod? Yes, my latest game on YouTube is a realistic error mod, and I have done a marathon game, but I think that marathon makes the game far more difficult without making it far more interesting to play. Apologize, I will cease these operations at once. I have no plan on doing it. I need to get my spy back. Wants 25 gold per turn. Deal. It's a reasonable amount to pay for a spy, considering they generate 100 gold per turn on average. Very carefully move you forward a tile, then shoot this city. And very carefully move you forward a tile, then shoot this city. You're going to pillage this tile. You're going to pillage this tile. You're going to pillage this tile. We're going to choose production here. I could get this. I would much rather slowly build an archaeologist. Yeah, they're too busy with Persia. It's hard to explore because I don't have the luxury to send many units to the world. Yeah, that's a big problem. A big problem with the game, I feel, is it there's very few opportunities to explore. It's either you get exploration off early in the game or it never happens. That's kind of how it feels to me in the majority of my games. I have no use for you. You are going to go to Jean. I already have a spy there, that's fine. Susa, worth 900 gold. I'm about to conquer that city, so I don't want to send it there. Bactry. Washington is now generating a reasonable amount of gold, so I'll send a spy there again. You're going to continue to steal from there. Unit needs orders over here. You're going to extract that. That should give me another themed... No. Plymouth needs another thingamadoodle. Archaeologist. I have no idea what killed me there. So... he was attacked by a musketman and then shot for 0 damage. Sure. Sounds good, dude. We are going to recruit this guy. You are going to go ahead and pillage that guy. You are going to come over here. Keep that guy busy. Put a lumber mill there. You are going to go up to here and start placing your great works. Go get that one. How? Oh, he's going to give me a bunch of stuff. Faust. Dude, I don't care if you seed Gordian. So you're going to give me all this stuff. Deal. For peace? Deal. Considering I've already lost some units. Like, I don't care. Whatever. The Last Judgment? No. Nice.
Slowly, ideas lead to ideology. Lead to policies that lead...
Gordian went independent. Like I care. I'm outie, boys. See ya. Have fun with that one, Persia. Neighborhood completed in here. We want to start slowly building our shopping malls. Takes a hell of a long time to build them. Let's go ahead and purchase ourselves one more archaeologist. Let's see if Persia wants to do open borders. Maybe that'll improve his relationship with us. He's not interested in that, but he'll probably do open borders. And more importantly, that'll give me a bonus against his tourism defense. Let's make sure we have open borders with everyone. I think you automatically have open borders with allies, so we don't need to do there. But with this guy, we'll totally take open borders here. You want to take 1 gold per turn. That seems totally reasonable. I want to talk to Pedro. Pedro, will you give me open borders? You want 1 gold per turn. That seems totally reasonable. Georgia, we already have open borders because we have an alliance. Then we'll talk to this guy. What would you give me? You give me 1 gold per turn. That sounds reasonable to me. Choose production. Go ahead and get me a shopping mall. Hitting the heroic egg is going to help out. How many more turns? Looks like it is just 1 more turn, my dude. Let's go ahead and get that coal online. We're going to put a forest right there. Then we are going to wait until we have a slot for you to put something in. You're going to put something in that slot. You are going to continue to steal money from me, and we're going to go to the next turn. Unfortunately, we weren't able to build 4 sewers, but it's not the end of the world that we weren't able to do it. Looks like we've got a lot of gold in the way. China has decided that this is what they want to do. So pretty obviously, you don't have to give them open borders. Giving them open borders also gives them tourism. It doesn't matter when I'm currently the person who's generating the most tourism in the game. I'm generating 371 tourism per turn. These guys are generating barely any per turn, so it doesn't matter if I give them mutual open borders. All it does is make it slightly cheaper for me to get their open borders. I'm going to have to start pillaging China's spaceports, so that's going to have to be a redirection of my current things. I'm going to go ahead and take Wish You Were Here, which will give me plus 50% tourism from World Wonders and from national parks. We are also going to take the Bodyguard of Lies, so we have time to complete offensive missions reduced by 25%, and we are also going to take the 2 arms. Sky and Stars gives me Eurekas, which is pretty nice. So we'll take that. We're only a few turns away from getting radio, which gives us seaside resorts. Who even built? I don't know. Oh my god, the game looks so bright after being in a dark age. When you go straight to a heroic age, it's like Jesus Christ. Stealing money from an ally, nice. Well, I mean, who else am I going to steal from, right? Kill that guy. Go ahead and put a lumber mill there. Okay, so we need more spies to start dealing with China and their spaceports. There is a way to look on the map and see. That's not the button I wanted. There's a way to look and see. Okay, I can't see their spaceports, I don't think. It's probably down here somewhere. Am I blind? Let me know if you guys see the spaceport. Because basically if you see a rocket in the spaceport, they're building something in it. And that's where we need to do the interruptions. Alright, yep, continue to create great works. You are ready to go west. Grab this, choose research. Wait a minute. Where are you from? Did they change how the archaeologists work? I thought they only had 3 charges. I could have sworn this guy's picked up 4 artifacts already. Am I just crazy? Sure, I'll take that deal. It's a 1-for-1. With a little bit of extra gold for me, so it seems like a fair deal. Choose production. Did this information not update? I said Deity, England, Culture Victory, Civilization 6, but sometimes Twitch is a little bit silly and doesn't update properly. We definitely need more builders. We also need more traders. England archaeologists have 5 charges? No, they're supposed to have 3, right? It doesn't say that anywhere. Yeah. They can support 2 archaeologists at once, but they should still only have 3 charges. Unless I've completely like misunderstood how this works. Which I don't think I have, because I've used them before and they worked that way, so I think it's either bugged or something has changed. Archaeologists disappear when there are no more empty slots in the museum? No, they're supposed to only get 3 charges. I thought. I swear I've seen them disappear after three charges. In this particular game, even. I'm not insane. I swear. I swear I'm not insane. I promise you. Newcastle upon Tyne. Where the hell is that city? It's here. We're going to purchase some archaeologists in here once I have a little bit more money. Juice production here. We finished the granary in Manchester. That makes sense. We definitely want to get a water park right there, because that'll put +1 appeal to all 3 of these tiles. In fact, we can actually check our appeal map mode, and our appeal map mode is incredible right now, so we can just slam down national parks whenever we have the faith for it, wherever we want, whenever we want. So immediately after we get radio, we're going to go straight for computers, because that doubles your tourism yields. And then once we have suffrage, we're pretty much going to be going straight for, where is it? We want to go for this, social media, for the 50% tourism output with people you have a trade route with. You're going to just fortify there. In fact, I can probably take a promotion on you without it harming things too much. You have 4 charges on your archaeologist. I don't know, man. I've already done 4. I've already done 4 with this guy. So that doesn't make any sense. You wait there, you wait there. I guess you could, in theory, chop here, which would be terrible. Let's speed up that spy a little bit. Let's see, I need to move a great work out of Sheffield. Sheffield. Can't move that one. Can move this one. Put that in Manchester, that's fine. And then we'll create one more great work here. Unit needs orders. That's why it's possible to use a single archaeologist. You can sell it, trade the artifact, keep the every slot, and continue excavating with the same archaeologist. I'm not sure if that's true. I could be wrong, though. I've never really looked into how England's archaeologists interact with the rest of the game mechanics, so I'm not going to say you're wrong, but I'm just going to say I don't think that's true. Alright, let's check spaceports here, because this is our biggest threat, is people with spaceports. So currently Teddy and Thingy are, so I'm going to get you to operate at a higher level and then start disrupting rocketry in here. So the Civ wiki says England's archaeologists get 6 charges. Then what's the point of having 2 archaeologists per district? That completely baited me then. Alright, whatever, that's dumb. Alright, we stole a bunch of money. Let's go ahead and get an archaeologist for in here. Do I have any more cities that need an archaeologist? Then why can you have 2 per city to fill them up faster? I don't know, like it seems like that doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe I just misinterpreted how the game works, whatever. Oh well. It's not like I do culture victories all the time. Although, to be fair, it's a really, really specific scenario in which you have to care and know about this. And that's when you're playing England doing a culture victory. China's huge. We might want to need to convince some of their cities to join you. Not really. We're fine. Like, we're on track to win here. It's just not going to be a super fast win. Like, we're 43 out of 413 tourists. And we are generating pretty good culture per turn. So yeah, we're on track to win. Again, remember, my tourism per turn is currently 449. Theirs is like 200-ish. And I'm not even nearly done generating culture. I don't even have seaside resorts down. I didn't get the Crystal Red and Tour, so it's not going to be quite as horrific as it usually is. But it's still going to be pretty damn good. Normally, I've actually won the game by now when I'm doing a tourism victory. So this is actually a really slow game for me. Temple has been completed here. Let's get Stupas. The extra faith comes in handy. Speeds up the game, probably by a few parts of a turn. I don't even know what that finished, but it finished the spy, probably. Let's get the shopping mall. Let's go ahead and send a spy to... Yeah, it looks like the city might actually switch to me. I guess I could do foment unrest here. Like, why not? If I get a free city out of it, that's a few more seaside resorts. Like, we can do it. Any cities that are pretty low on loyalty? Let's have a look. 29. I guess you should just keep stealing money from me. Although you should really go hunting for wherever they're keeping their spaceports. Let's have a look. I'm going to send you to Taiwan. Maybe I'll get a bit more revealed information. I need to like send a unit into their territory. I'm probably going to take this guy right here and just send him in to have a little bit of a look around. Looks like there's a spaceport right here. I don't know which city that belongs to though. Alright, there's suffrage. Let's go ahead and take democracy. This is going to give us +1 production and +1 housing per district and a 25% discount on purchases. So now we can start getting really into the sort of late game things. We're going to put in spy production. We are going to put in arsenal of democracy. That's going to make trading with our allies worth a lot more. We are going to put in... there's a few things we want to put in here. New Deal is pretty good. Eats up our gold income. Colonial taxes is pretty good, but we don't really have much of an international empire. Market economy is okay. It's not amazing. Let's see. Yeah, that is a really wonky mechanic, Louise May. I don't know how to say your name. The spy screen shows districts and cities. Yeah. No, I know that. What I'm saying is I can't see the city that owns the spaceport. I can see the spaceport, but I don't know which city owns it. Do you get me? Like, I'm trying to find the spaceport that they're actually building the rockets in. Like, here's a spaceport, right? But there's no rocket in it, which means they're not building anything. So here's another spaceport, but they're not building a rocket in it. Like, I need to find the place where they're actually doing the space projects. Do you get me? Because they're launching the moon landing, but I can't see the spaceport that they're doing it in. Here's another spaceport, but there's no rocket in it, which means there's no space project. So that's why I'm scouting him, because I'm trying to find the spaceport that he's actually using, because I need to pillage the spaceport that he's using. Alright, entertainment complex. I really wish this wasn't that. The Sydney Opera House, go for it. Let's see if it works. Probably won't, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, I need to actually pick what I'm going to do in here. New Deal for sure, spy here, arsenal of democracy. Public works for extra builder charges is totally reasonable. I could also slap in monarchic legacy for the extra housing, like it's not a terrible thing to do. I am getting a bunch of housing with New Deal, so that's probably less necessary. I could also keep this in for the extra science, which is pretty damn good. I would also like to maybe... Let's see, what else could I slap in here? Free market rationalism...